Hi, I'm Jessica Staniszewski, and this is my cultural video assignment. I wanted to start off the video with a quote from my favorite author, F. Scott Fitzgerald, which reads, "For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it." Today, I'm going to tell you about my dominant culture. The aspects that I believe makes up my dominant culture is where I was born and raised, how I was raised, my profession, my self-expression through tattoos, and my hobbies. What I consider to be my most dominant culture is the fact that I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I love everything about Brooklyn. I love Coney Island in the summer. I love the fireworks on the Brighton Boardwalk. I love Smorgasburg in Prospect Park, which is basically a huge food festival that takes place every weekend during the summer. And a fun fact about Brooklyn is that it was founded by the Dutch and was originally called Brooklyn, which is spelled E-L-E-N. And I actually learned this from a Dutch person in Amsterdam, bragging that it was their territory first. I've been a lifeguard for about 6 years now. I've worked at 4 different pools and 2 different beaches. By far, Kingsborough has one of the nicest pools. I'll show it a little. In these 6 years lifeguarding, I've actually only done 3 rescues, including one major rescue that actually took place last summer at Kingsborough's beach. Rescue consisted of me and a coworker having to swim against the tide after a middle-aged woman got pulled away from the beach. And I told another coworker, call EMS, call security, and the Coast Guard was there and fire trucks, and it was the craziest, most intense adrenaline rush I've ever had in my life. Another rescue that I did was saving a young autistic child that jumped into a 9-foot pool and didn't know how to swim. I'm very proud of that. Furthermore, I've always been curious about my ethnicity and where my family was originally from. After taking an ancestry DNA test, I found that I was mostly 50% Polish and 50% Ashkenazi Jewish. I wasn't surprised by my Polish half, given that my last name is Staniszewski, also pronounced Staniszewski, but I was surprised by the Jewish half, considering my mom's maiden name is very Italian. It's Crescido. My mom's family also has Italian traditions, such as eating the 7 fishes on Christmas Eve. And as for my Polish side, we throw a Polish party every year in which we listen to Polish music called polka and eat pierogies and kibasi every Christmas day, every Christmas morning since I was born. Another reason I find the fact that I'm half Jewish by blood ironic is because I was raised Catholic. I was raised going to church every Sunday. I made a lot of the sacraments, including communion. I was baptized, confirmation. My confirmation name is Cecilia, which I got from my Italian side of the family, so I just didn't expect to be Jewish. Another big part of my identity is my self-expression through tattoos. I have a total of 8 tattoos, mostly on my right leg. I've always loved traditional American tattoos, not only for their appearance, but because being an American is a big part of my identity as well. I feel that tattoos really help me stand out, and because they're mostly on my right leg, I'm able to cover them easily if I ever have to. This is some of them. A fun fact about tattoos is that according to the Editorial Today website, the earliest known record of tattoos was found on a 5,300-year-old body found in the Alp Mountains in 1991. A lifelong hobby of mine that also makes up a big part of my identity is my love for animals. We've had so many pets growing up, including chinchillas, fish, lizards like chameleons, snakes, and now currently 2 cats and a bunny. This is Sophie. In addition, another one of my hobbies that has always been a big part of my life is the different sports that I've played. My favorite sport of all time is softball because of the competitiveness, and I'm just really good at it. I also really enjoy cross-country running. I helped form the first track team in my neighborhood. Although I'm not a part of it anymore, every year in September I run a 5K race with them and everyone on the team. Finally, I feel that being a Brooklynite is my dominant culture, not only because I love Brooklyn, but because I was born and raised here. Even though I'm half Jewish and half Polish by blood, I'm more associated with being Polish, Italian, and Catholic. I've lifeguarded for 6 years out of my 20 years of life, so I could easily say that lifeguarding is a huge part of my identity, as well as my love for and obsession for animals and the sports that I've always and will always enjoy. Thank you.